Ciao, homie. What's up, strongest men, women, and children from blocks all around the world? Thank you for joining me again on my blog, Strongest Man, today. Before we get into today's topic, two really super quick reminders. One is TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy, in my opinion, is the greatest Chrome plugin for your YouTube channel to increase your productivity and efficiency in building your channel quickly, much more quickly than you would without it. It has a lot of great features like a keyword explorer, bulk editing tools, advanced analytics, and the ability to create more custom thumbnails. Their free version is great, and they have an upgraded pro version, which is still super cheap. It was $9 a month last time I checked, so check the link in my description below and download TubeBuddy today. My second quick reminder is about Spreadshirt.com. So if you like my design with the everyman, strongman of the block carrying the recliner, and you were wondering if you could have that on a t-shirt, mug, or other accessories, it's available, so check out my link to Spreadshirt in the description below for that as well, and I greatly appreciate the support there as well. So on to today's topic. Enjoy. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my blog, Strongest Man, where we discuss using objects all around your home and your property to get in that workout. Remember, everyone, burning some calories is better than burning no calories. Small goals matter. Small goals do, in fact, matter. So today, I wanted to talk about my predictions for the upcoming Europa Pro Championships that have some spots for the Olympia available to the top 3 winners in some categories and top 2 winners in other categories. Today, I wanted to focus on the men's open bodybuilding category, where, of course, the huge news is that Big Ramy has confirmed that he will, in fact, compete and, of course, trying to get that spot to the Olympia, which he has not secured yet for the end of this year. So, the Europa Pro happening in Alicante, Spain, is happening in under a week now, and so it's a good time to give our predictions. And again, disclaimer, I'm no kind of bodybuilding judge or have any kind of years of experience judging such things, but I'll just tell you what my eyes see and where I think the top competitors will fall. So I did try to scour the internet to get a complete list of competitors for the men's open bodybuilding category and couldn't find one. So I'm going to have to go by the 4 gentlemen that I've heard the most about or the most hype around as competitors for this event. And shout out to Nick Strength and Power, where I get all of my great news on bodybuilding and, you know, complete news on bodybuilding. And so I've watched him sort of give his opinion in the upcoming weeks to this contest on where he kind of feels like different guys will place. And these are the 4 men that he's brought up the most. So I'm not sure whether my opinions will coincide with his or whether he's even solidified his yet. But I'll just let you know what I think. So I'll start off with 4th place and work my way up. And surprisingly enough, I mean, based on the photos I've seen so far, and I think I'm seeing this sort of reaction all over the internet from other folks as well as myself, is that I think Big Ramy's in 4th of those guys right now. So here is his 1 week out photo that he just posted 1 week out from the Spain Pro. And, you know, although this is really impressive for, you know, by normal people standards or even gym rat standards or even professional bodybuilder standards, for a Mr. Olympia, he doesn't seem defined enough. He doesn't seem ripped enough for 1 week out. For 6 weeks out, maybe, but for 1 week out, he doesn't seem ripped enough, at least when you compare him to the other guys. So if you were to look at this photo and no other photo and have no point of comparison, you would say he looks huge, he looks amazing, his chest and is big, his arms are huge, he's got cap delts, he looks fantastic. But I actually saw a video of this where he was flexing into this pose, and it took a lot of work to even get his abs to show that well. And so when I show you the other guys, I think you'll see what I mean. And let's scroll down. Let's see if he shows a leg shot at all. I think he does not, and that doesn't help to... This is an older photo, I believe. It doesn't help to make our case because Big Ramy's legs are one of his really great points. So For him to not be showing them in this recent photo, I don't know if that's telling or we should just assume they're as huge and defined as always. But anyway, I have him, from what I see now, coming in 4th place. Coming in 3rd, I would say Rafael Brandao. And this is what I understand to be the most recent photo of him. And just look at the symmetry. I mean, he's well-defined everywhere. I don't see any really weak point. His abdominals are, the bottom 2 aren't as showy as they might be. He's not as gigantic as he might be. But, very well ripped for 1 week out, I would say. Now, if we move up to who I think is going to take number 2, I would say it's Regan Grimes. And I found this photo and I was just like, wow, like he just looks like a perfect X. Like, how could you build a better body than this? So he's showing a side pose and kind of a front lat spread pose. Look at all the definition in the legs, in the forearms, in the arms. The chest is well defined. The lats are wide compared to a tiny waist. Like, he just looks fantastic here. He looks like, if you were going to take not who's the most gigantic guy in the world, but who's the guy I most want to look like this body's incredible. Like, he literally looks like a capital X. It's unbelievable. So I would have him coming in 2nd, only because James Hollingshead to me just looks freaky, big and round. Like, look at this. He just looks puffed and round and giant and grainy, and look at the size of those legs. So, I think James will edge it out just because he has a freaky nature to his look. I don't know how recent, I can't vouch for how recent all these photos are, but these are kind of similar looks. So I would say, here's kind of another view. Here's maybe another view around the same time period. Yeah, I mean, just comparing it to, like, for example, this one, which I don't know how many years ago this is, but he looks a lot bigger than that. So compare that to this, for example. He just looks gigantic now. So I just feel like the thickness, the graininess, he's still got a lot of good definition in his back. I think he'll take it. So that's my set of predictions for the soon-to-be forthcoming Europa Pro happening in Alicante, Spain. So again, that was James Hollingshead winning it with Regan Grimes in 2nd, Rafael Brandao 3rd, and I think Big Ramy is out of the top 3 and doesn't get his Olympia bid, and he'll be number 4 unless he makes, some sort of dramatic water loss in this last week. Or, I don't know how much, I'm not making any assumptions here or accusing anybody. I don't know how much politics plays into bodybuilding judging. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I just really don't know. So maybe his name power will carry him into a higher place than he deserves. Who knows? But like I said, the way I see it, I see him out of the top 3 and not getting the Olympia bid. So hopefully you found this useful. You found it interesting. Thanks again for joining my blog, Strongest Man, today. And if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button, like this video, tell everybody you know. I would really appreciate that. And remember to hit the bell button for all notifications of my great upcoming content. And of course, until next time, as always, ciao, homie.